Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Big Sky. I'm your host, Isaac Yami, and you're watching the Big Sky, where we get to explore the unlimited possibilities of aviation. And I'm very quite excited today. Like always, every Tuesday we always do this, and I'm always keen to come back and be on this show. So likewise, every single time I'm with my co-host, Mishael Riaz, and I am going to add her. Yes. Hi, Michelle.
Hi Isaac, how are you?
I am doing amazing. How's everything?
Everything's great. Thanks.
Are you are you ready for today?
Yes, I am. I am very excited. Should I do the introduction? Oh, I want to do
Of
this one.
course. Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Who do we
Okay,
have in
so
the
hi
studio today?
everyone, whoever's watching. If you're following us, we mostly had pilots and flying instructors till now, but today we have a guest who is somebody who worked on ground handling, and I am very excited to call her here because I know her personally as well. We were university mates apparently right now, and we studied together in Cyprus. So, yeah, I don't want to give a lot because I want her to tell about herself. So, yeah, let's bring her here then.
Awesome. But before we add her, we're gonna add today's question. And today's
Yes.
question is, how many force act on an aircraft in a flight and name them? So the answer has to be, oh, how many? Jeez, how many? So first of all, you have to get it right. Like, how many are they? And then you have to name them. So this is the question for today, and we'll definitely put the answer at the very end. But feel free to answer, and I can see who has answered first. So winner gets a code, and coupon code to access our courses for free. That's what's up for grabs. So the question is, how many force acts are on an aircraft and name them? Cool. So, getting on to our guest for today, slide off drum roll, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello. Hi
Hi, Rizka.
everyone. Hi
How are you
Isaac.
doing?
Hi Michelle. I'm
Hi.
doing great today. Thank you for having me here. How are you by the way?
We're
Oh,
great.
we're doing
Thank
great.
you.
We're doing great.
Okay, I'm really excited and got me nervous a bit.
Nice to see you, Rizka, after so long. Oh my God.
Yeah, after so long. The
Since the
last time we
pandemic.
met, maybe last year, right?
Yes, since the pandemic
Yeah.
started.
In the
Well,
pandemic. Yeah.
I feel out of place now,
No, we
but
need
it's
to.
okay. By the end of the show, obviously, I think I'll be
Mhm.
buddies also. So it's a wish, maybe it's a wish. So yeah, Rizka, can you like briefly greet our viewers and just briefly give us like a bio of yourself, briefly,
Yeah.
because we're gonna ask you a lot. Just briefly, just tell the viewers who
Okay.
you are,
Yeah, don't tell a
so
lot, okay?
so that they
So,
can
Okay.
basically
yeah.
like be tuned in and be excited to listen to you more.
Okay. Thank you for having me here. Actually, I'm really appreciate and it's my achievement also. So anyway, my name is Rizka Rahayu. I'm coming from Indonesia, and currently now I'm still studying university at Kevania, and then I was mm, yeah, I'm a flight dispatcher since 2011, and I'm still continue too. But about that, that's my qualification anyway, and also with my accounting certificate, more than 6 year working experience in aviation industry.
Ah, awesome. I'm hearing a slight background noise from.
Disturbance
Yes,
from
I'm
Can
not
you
sure
hear
if
me
Rizka
clear?
side.
you can plug in your earphones, unplug them and plug them in.
Okay, a moment. Now you can hear. Is it clear with?
This there's still a disturbance.
Okay.
Still.
You
Is
can you
there
hear it,
like
Michelle?
something on in your area, like maybe an air conditioner or something?
No. Air conditioner, yes.
Yes, you need to
Yes,
switch it off.
it's that.
Yeah.
You need to switch it
I'm
off.
sorry.
It's the air conditioning.
Yeah, air conditioner is about me. Anyway,
Yeah, because it has this sound.
it's like something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, fine. As you go ahead to switch off your AC for a bit, I just wanna welcome everybody who's just tuned in right now. And Michael, do you want to tell people about flight aviation a little bit and what we offer? Like just remind
Yes.
them and go on with that.
Okay, before we start our amazing interview with Rizka today, I want our viewers to know again, if you're following us, Flight Wings Aviation is an educational consultant agency. And someone who is watching us for the first time, we are an educational consultant company which help young aviators pursue their dreams and passion for aviation. It can be any field in aviation. It can be cabin crew or ground handling or aviation management or pilotage, according to you. But we target young people who are not able to find the right path or need some kind of help. So, we as aviation people ourselves are here to help you out. So, come to us, ask us questions, and we will help you out and try to give you the right way to achieve whatever you want to achieve in aviation. So that's what Flight Wings Aviation do. And if you are new to aviation and, for example, you're new and you don't know but you want to be a part of the industry, then we have our junior aviation certificate. As Isaac says every week, the promo that you get is for our junior aviation certificate. So that's like a brief description of what we do. And you guys, you can always visit our website, and our team is always there to help you out as well.
Awesome, great. So I hope Rizka has switched off her AC because it's making so much
No, I
noise.
think she's muted herself.
Oh, awesome. So just a reminder of a question again. Um, the question would be, how many force acts are on an aircraft and name them? I wanted to ask what force acts are, but then I think I would give away the answer, right?
Oh my
Awesome.
god! If I answer it, do I get a promo code as well?
Of course not. Why? Okay. I think she's ready now. Is she
I'm
Yeah.
ready?
ready now.
I can still hear the sound, but go ahead. Did you switch on the AC? Off the AC?
No, no, it's already. uh, You still
Because
have something?
yes,
Okay,
because the
it's not
AC
that
would
much.
definitely.
I
Is
think
that bad?
is it that much? It's not that much. It's okay.
Okay. So we start. A
Okay.
pleasant good evening to you again, Rizka. It's a
Thank you.
pleasure, and we're gonna shoot with question number one, but it's gonna come from Michelle. Michelle, let's just
Okay.
jump right into it.
Okay. So we've already talked about your qualification, as you've
Yeah.
told us. My first question is, let's go general. I want to know, like, you've achieved so much in the aviation industry, right? So why did you choose aviation?
Uh, if somebody asking me why, I could
Yeah.
say this is the way I found like a rule I really wanted in my life because a lot of benefit when you're working in aviation, such as traveling opportunity and then meeting new people. It's in general, I mean, and also this is how I developed my career because when you working in aviation, which is let's say we're working in the airline company, so we
Yeah.
can get um, such a training from the airline, so it's built your development career, and also such a company benefit in lifestyle because everyone is like traveling in
You have
general
this
in
you
aviation.
have this really nice aura about you, like there's this aura around you that I can see, like, as an aviation person who's been like in the aviation industry for what, I think almost 8 years now, yes?
Uh, more than
More than
more than
8.
I joined since 2011.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. That's 10 years now.
Yeah,
Wow.
quite long.
Great.
And like what I'm trying to say, I'm really love my job. I'm really love my. This is my world. I mean, like
Wow.
that is exactly what I really wanted. You know.
Okay, Isaac. You
Uh,
see how passionate she is about aviation?
yeah, I wanted to ask where you currently at right now? Where you currently based? And
I'm from Indonesia anyway.
wow,
I'm
I've
from
seen,
Indonesia.
I think I've seen people react to Indonesia a lot of YouTube videos, and I've
Ah,
seen,
that's
yeah,
nice.
that's what Indonesia has been reacted to by so many YouTubers all time.
Ah,
People
yeah,
talk about how
yeah, yeah.
Indonesia is amazing and everything. And I remember there's
And
a
also,
time where I remember there's a time where Indonesia was actually putting ads that we're all welcome to Indonesia, and I was
ah,
like,
very
okay,
welcome, Michelle and Isaac. Come to my country, you know. Yeah.
obviously,
Because we were working in aviation is have a lot of way. We can travel a lot. We can travel around the world, you know. You can. Trust me.
yeah, awesome. So my question would be to you then, what inspired you? You know, like, let's give us like a background, like what inspired you to be an
Saying
aviator?
to
Like,
be
what
an
was the
aviator.
inspiration? Mm.
Uh, is it is this question is like who is inspired me? I can say my dream because when I was a five, what I'm thinking, I hope I will working and traveling same in the same time, you know. And then after that, I just got study in accounting, and I'm just thinking, no, I can't traveling with my accounting because I just sit in the my bank office like that. And then after, one of my friend offering me this license to get the license, which is a flight dispatcher. Then I joined there, and then that's my career start.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
So, now that we know like a brief bio about you, we know.
Thank you.
So I want to move to your work. So I read about you, and let's talk about your recent role, which was, I think, in
Ah,
2018,
yeah,
right? As an
yeah,
airport manager, you worked as an airport manager for the Hajj project in
yeah.
Indonesia.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Indonesia.
tell us about the role. Like, what was your role, and how did you feel being a part of like that specific project?
Yeah, this is actually a seasonal project for Hajj flight. If you know, pilgrim flight.
Yes,
So
yes, I know.
yeah. So
I live in
at the
Saudi.
moment,
I know.
Yeah, I know, of course, darling. So in 2018, I got some offering from software company actually. So they have a corporate with Kingdom of Saudi
Yes.
custom. This is the last project I think before I left the country and then I'm going to study. It's really amazing. It's really awesome because it's not only working but helping each other, because almost a passengers like elder, so
Yes.
it's really amazing. I have the
Um,
responsibility as a supervisor and staff, like I have to brief them morning before working and then after we done our shift. It's quite uh, tiring, but it's really fun because we we help people going to Makkah, going to Jeddah for yeah.
just 1 second. For people who don't know, and for Isaac, so he doesn't get lost.
Okay.
The I wanna tell the Hajj. Do you know Hajj? What is it, Isaac? Do you know about it? No. Okay. Okay. So as Muslims, we have this pilgrimage once a year. You might have heard about a lot of people travel to Saudi Arabia and they go for this pilgrimage we have. They come to this holy place in Saudi Arabia, in Makkah.
Oh,
So
in Mecca. Okay.
yeah, so she was a part of that project.
Yeah.
And like she's mentioning that a lot of times many of the people are like elderly people who are coming to do their like pilgrimage, and they come to this holy place and all that.
Yeah.
So I just don't want people to be lost where she was, because I
Yeah.
understand. So I just want them to know that this is like a yearly like Muslim festival, you
Hmm.
can say, that happens, and people come here to Saudi Arabia. So yes, Rizka, please continue.
Yeah. So it's really amazing. As my position airport manager, so I need to make everything smooth, no delay, and I have to responsibility as supervising the staff, because it's not just 143 staff. It's uh 30, 13.
Wow.
Yeah, 13. One shift in my shift is 13. So it's quite a lot how to how to brief them, how to make flight on time, and then how to help because elder people they have to we have to
Yeah,
help them. The
it's a very
queue,
hectic time also. I understand.
really,
It's a very
yeah.
hectic time as well.
Hmm.
I know.
Yeah, it's really, but it's amazing. Yeah.
Writing on that question as well. Since you're the project manager, like how with your experience, what was the key to developing a good team? Like
Mm.
I know leading is a bit difficult, but then what what exactly did you do to ensure that you have a good team? Like take us through that experience.
I thank you. Uh, my key is communication. The first
Wow.
thing is communication.
True aviator.
Yeah, because we just not only one way communication, we have two-way communication because one department we have to cooperate with another department, not only my department, all department. Because it's going wrong if you misread, this will be wrong. That's
Hmm.
the key is communication. Because in aviation industry, in airline even, we have a lot of department. So which is really connected pre-flight, post-flight, and we have to safety because communication connected is safety. Yeah.
Okay, so like I wanna ask, you're saying like that's the key, like that's the
Mm-hmm.
foundation of having a good team and
Mm-hmm.
everything. So I
Mm-hmm.
wanna know like as an airport manager, you were a seasonal airport manager, right? Just for that project,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like if you think about it, what was the most challenging thing about you being a manager?
Um, Yeah, it's really challenging. I have to dealing with with my staff, with my team. Let's say my team, stakeholder, customer, which is my passenger. I have to taking care of them. That's how to dealing to talk with other people. And then the challenging as an airport manager, you have to multitasking. You have to do everything. And then leadership, of course, and you have to working effective under pressure. Yes, and again, it's communication skill. Yeah,
Yes.
that's the key. How to dealing in
How
challenging.
to deal with a problem or a challenge.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, I'm moving on to your previous jobs. Like, let's talk about the experience when you were like how you became a flight dispatcher, and yeah, how did that end up coming about from your previous jobs? Like, what were you doing before being a flight dispatcher within that industry? What were you doing before?
Uh, it's really fun, complicated, and risky. Yeah, because I can say as a pilot, a man or woman behind the aircraft who responsibility when the aircraft flight. But as a flight dispatcher is the person who responsibility to keep a flight on time. We call it pilot underground. That's a flight dispatcher. But we have the responsibility, even we setting responsibility between captain and me. We have to sign responsibility to release the aircraft. And being flight dispatcher is extremely stressful job anywhere.
Okay.
And yeah, yeah, it's really
Okay.
stressful job. Yeah, uh, because when the things go wrong, uh, such like a weather problem, and then the bad thing is uh, wrong communication. I mean, like misread communication. No, no. So that's why it's really safety and stressful job. And then a flight dispatcher has to be a knowledge about the pilot. Yeah, I mean they have to know about the aircraft maintenance manual, emergency checklist, meteorological chart. Same like a pilot, just we didn't fly. We pilot underground.
Okay. I have a follow-up question to that. Uh, I wanted to know, like, before us, if we ever had like a female pilot and stuff like that, we always tell it's a very like a male dominant thing, right? It's a male dominant field or industry. You yourself have been a flight dispatcher for so long. I wanted to know, like, was it like that as well in your country as a flight dispatcher? Did you have a problem of this that there were like more male colleagues than female colleagues?
Yeah, mostly it's for men job. Yeah, for male job.
Is it like it's not for men? Like, I mean, why do you think that the girls or women they go less in this field? It's an open field for us as well, but
Yeah.
why do you think that happens? Like in your country,
Hmm.
I'm assuming that also in your country it's the same problem that we hear in
Hmm.
other countries as well. So why do you think that happens? Like this thing that it's a male dominant field.
Uh, it's stereotype I think before, but right now almost equal.
It's
It's
okay.
good because I start is around and now it's 2020, yeah, 10 years ago, let's say. Yeah, now
Okay.
it's different right now.
With time, of
But
course.
before it's really a kind of rare flight dispatcher, a female flight dispatcher, but now.
Okay. Um, Also, as I said, we focus on young people, and I would want them to listen if anybody who wanted to become like a flight dispatcher, right? So, would you like help them out? Like, how does one person become a dispatcher? And like,
Yeah.
what's the journey of a dispatcher? Like, what would you need? What certifications and stuff like that? If you
Yeah,
can,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Uh, flat dispatcher and then like tower, we have our own certificate. So, which is at the moment I take my lesson is 2011, I guess. Yeah, you have to be 20 years old, and
Oh.
then yeah, but the last update I got 23 years old to get the license.
Is there like an age limit? Like, you have
Yeah.
to be between the age of this and this,
And no, I mean
or
when
just
you
above 20?
20, but now I hear 23, so you can get the license.
Oh, I can still become a flight dispatcher if
Of
I want.
course, yeah. And then yeah, you have to graduate international equivalent education, good communication skill with English, pass a medical checkup. Medical checkup is number one also.
Of course.
Yeah, you have to pass the exam as a flight dispatcher, and then they have on-job training 3 months. You can choose uh, for the errand do you want to doing for training, and yeah, that's in generally.
Okay.
And then after, if you want to expand it, so you can choose the typewriting. For me, Boeing series. If I want to expand my typewriting, I can do it again, like Airbus, helicopter, like that. It's open
Cool.
everywhere.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Yeah, and it's really fun.
Adding as well. We spoke about how it's quite stressful to be a flight dispatcher and all of
Mhm.
those things. Like, how did you manage to cope? Like, how do you cope with it? Like, how do you manage stress as a flight dispatcher?
So
Watch
because
me
I'm
do.
working because I'm working in airline, so we got some benefit from the airline. So when I got bored, stressful, we just can go to traveling trip holiday with free ticket and you
Okay,
can
tell us a little bit of these benefits. You know,
yeah.
some of us we might be managed. We might be
When
new
you're
to this. And
working
like,
in the
what do you mean
airline,
benefits?
yeah. So when like you said,
Isaac wants to know the benefits only. He just wants to
I
know
want
the
to know the
feedback.
benefits. I need to know the benefit. I need
so
to know the perks.
so
What are the
this
perks?
is aviation. Why I love working in the aviation industry because I working in the airline. So we got the benefit, free ticket at
Wow.
the moment. Yeah, at the moment, I'm working in the Air Asia. If you know Air Asia company,
Yes, of course.
yeah, in Malaysia. So I work in there. So I just pay 10% is only tax, so I can go everywhere. I got day off. I went to Bali. I went to somewhere. It's really fun. So
Oh,
yeah, I got hectic. I got holiday. It's free. Yeah,
nice.
yeah. And then we got insurance, like hospital. Yeah, it's really cool. Company benefit is really, and of course networking, I guess. Yeah, when you meet someone, when you meet new friend, you talk about business. Stress is just go away.
Of course. Of course. If somebody gave me a free ticket, my stress would go away.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Isaac, do you want to be a flight dispatcher?
I
Question.
am.
Quick question. How long does it take for one to be a flight dispatcher?
um, I think it's one
Or
year.
do I have to have a background? Or do I have to have a background as well, like an aviation background?
No,
Or
no,
how
no,
does that
no,
work?
no.
No.
My background actually accounting before.
Yes, I read about that.
Yeah.
You're an
Uh huh.
accountant.
Then
Isaac,
after,
there's a chance for
mhm,
you. You can
of
go for
course,
it.
yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at my schedule. I'm thinking, do I have a free year? Okay. I will work around that. I will see to that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's
because
cool, right?
I,
Flat
I'm like,
dispatcher.
I'm like, because I'm like those, like you said, the perks that are solving the stress. I'm like, okay. If you're gonna work in a job that actually gives you stress solutions, I think that's incredible. But
So
I'm glad you can manage the stress as well.
yeah,
That's really
and
nice.
then also
But is there a point?
every
Sorry to interject. Is there a point where it becomes too much though? Like it becomes too much, or the stress is always like under. Like, is
mm,
there a point where it becomes so
not
much?
really, not really.
Oh,
It,
that's great.
it's a depend, because sometimes weather is bad and the aircraft need to repair. So it's a depend. Every day we can face another another case. So
Hmm.
that's why make
Oh,
we are stressful because every day is the
a different day.
different schedule,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Um,
Mhm.
Continuing to that, now that we've talked about the benefits, and I'm sure Isaac is very happy after listening to those benefits. I wanna ask, what have you learned, like from like being a dispatcher? Like, what did you learn, or how did it affect your personality, or like the way you look at life in general?
Mm, we have CRM. No, no, not CRM. CRM is crew dispatch. We have crew dispatch management. So not only got
Resource management.
we not only get holiday trip, but every 1 year, 6 months we have some training. Because why? Stressful make human error.
Of
That's
course.
we learning
Yeah.
about. Mhm. So when you're working in the airline, even in the airport, they will give you recurrent training. What qualified do you have? Me, like a flight dispatcher, I have and I have to recurrent after 2 years and medical check every 6 months, and yeah, kind of relative in my background every 1 year. So that's the way the company how build us as employee to keep safe, to keep company safe, because sometimes human error in anywhere.
Right. That's true.
Hmm.
That's true.
Yeah.
Considering as well, how we've been hit by a pandemic since 2020, how has the pandemic affected your career as well? And how
Mm,
did that make you feel as a flight dispatcher? Like how
yeah,
is your career
it's really
affected from
bad.
all of this?
It's really bad all around the world. But at the moment, I'm studying Cyprus, so I'm safe. But not we talk not we didn't talk about that. It's really bad effect for the aviation. But
So
if
so
you
in the meantime, so what will you be doing? Like how since there are lesser flights, like what happens
Mhm.
then with your
Yeah.
job? Like are you still planning, or you do what happens? Like do you just stay put, or there's certain things that you can still do even during this pandemic time?
So airline they have to like a cargo and passenger. You know, for airline passenger it's really bad. I don't know how to rebuild the company after the pandemic because until today is still trying to step back. But for cargo company, it's doing good. They're still breathing because they didn't bring a passenger, just only good.
Oh,
And if you said about the effect, the pandemic, almost all my friends they went to private jet or charter flight company. It's better than the airline
oh,
passenger. Mhm.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's interesting. So
and
that's
another one, if you hear about air ambulance, it's really good. Yeah, because they
I
still keep going, even the pandemic running, they keep going.
I also read about you that you worked for a while as a ramp service officer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about your role. Just like give our viewers. who
about.
or what a ramp service officer does, what is their role at an
Hmm.
airport?
Mm, RAM dispatcher or RAM service officer, the fun fact working as RAM officer is I'm totally well no understand about ground facility, ground equipment, ground handling process. The way I know of people loading and unloading cargo bagage, and then I have to clear enough about how they put the cargo inside the belly of aircraft. I'm the one who supervisor for them because it's about safety also. So I know
Yeah.
they'll not put the cargo inside the belly too much or how they put the cargo, and then monitoring about ground time because the way you make a delay you have to pay the cost. Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
As we're drawing closer to the end of the show, I would want to hear like, let's say I am 9 years old. I'm fresh. I'm young. I'm not young now,
Oh
but then
yeah.
okay. Let's say imagine I'm a 9 year old, when there are young people watching this. Like, what kind of advice would you give young aviators who want to become flight dispatchers? Like, any
um,
words of advice that you can give to them about about it?
okay, so as a young generation, if if they want to become a flight dispatcher, they have to know everything detail before they jump in. So the aircraft dispatcher is really responsibility person because the dispatcher is like a share responsibility for the flight with the captain. Both are required to sign dispatcher release before the flight legal. So really tough and stressful. Yeah, it's okay. We can say like that. And then the dispatcher is responsible for flight planning. They will make what to explain. Consideration the weather, if any maintenance about the aircraft problem, navigation facility, and they have to know about the airport and NOTAM, if you know NOTAM, see, and about the alternate the airport because if you know aircraft flow, it's not just to the departure. They have to make some plan to alternate something. If there is something to the part airport, you have to go to the alternate. But but it's easy because you will go the training, and then mm, yeah, got benefit, and then
Benefits.
try
Did you hear that?
benefit.
Benefits.
The benefit is good and safety flight. So yeah, I think you have to know detail before you throw in the flight dispatcher, become a flight dispatcher.
Mm,
Okay.
that's good.
So, lastly, before we end our show, I want to ask, what do you think the future holds for, like, as a flight dispatcher and
Mm-hmm.
also for the industry generally, like after the pandemic? What do you think? How would the aviation industry future would be?
Uh, I think in my opinion is will be back normal about 2033. Like 2022, we will start real again. Then after it's gonna be normal, back normal. But if I look right now, the digital technology is number one right now since the pandemic coming.
Hmm.
And it will be a dispatcher with digital technology. So it's really easy, more detailed and complete information about the market, about everything. Because you just, okay, let's say responsibility for everything, but you have to know about the weather, altitude, one direction, routing, airport information, everything. So it's gonna be easy with the digital technology.
Right. Thank you, Rizka, for your
Thank you
answers.
so much.
Thank you so much for joining this show.
Yes.
It was a privilege to be joined by you, and as well, thank you very
Yeah,
much
thank
to
you
our
for having
viewers
me.
who are watching as well. And it looks like nobody answered my question as yet, so I'm just gonna put it up there. How many force acts are on an aircraft? And yes, so I think I will take my promo code and I'll keep it to myself because no one answered today. I feel less generous right now, but I want to say thank you to people who are watching right now, and I want to say thank you to people who are gonna watch the stream later on. And it was a privilege, and my takeaway basically from this is it's never too late to do something that you really want to do. You said you had a background of accounting and everything, so to young people,
Yeah, really.
you should not be confined in whatever you studied before. Like the greater
Yeah, yeah.
opportunities out there, and there are also benefits as well. So it's quite interesting, and thank you so
You
much
can
for
join me now.
thank you so much for
Yes.
enlightening us about that. And Michelle, do you have any last takeaways that you want to share? And we close.
Yes, I just want to say thank you, Rizka, for coming. And,
Yeah, you're welcome, Michelle. Thank you
people
for
want to
having me.
become flight dispatchers. Me, myself, as also at one point did want to become a flight dispatcher. Who knows? Maybe after the pandemic goes a little bit
Yeah.
down, maybe I'll go out and try to become a flight dispatcher myself. But yes,
Traveling a lot.
thank you for telling us that even though it's a stressful job, I love your attitude towards it. You're not like very stressed about it. You say, yeah, there's stress, but I'm relaxed. I enjoy myself. I love that attitude about you. It's awesome, and that's what we like to see. And your personality, what I liked is that you showed that if you are doing what you like, it can be the most stressful job in the world,
Yeah.
but if you want to do it and you like it, you're gonna
I'll
be
be
happy
happy with
either way.
that.
You're
Yeah.
gonna be happy
It's
either
totally
way.
like,
And
okay. Okay.
that's what I see. Like, you worked as an airport manager. You're like, there was
Mhm.
so much work, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. You work as a flight dispatcher. You're like, it's stressful, but I enjoy it. So I love that. And to people who are seeing us and who might see us in the future, um, that's what I always say. Aviation is for people who are passionate about it. And if you are passionate about it, come to Flight Wings Aviation. We will help you
Yeah.
out. We have friends who are also aviators, and we ourselves are aviators. Not Isaac. He's he's not an aviator, guys. But the rest of us are aviators. But we are trying to get Isaac to become an aviator also. Who knows? Maybe he'll
I
decide.
will. I will drag him. I will drag him. Join us.
Maybe he'll decide. So once again, Flight Wings Aviation aim is to inspire young people, and we want you to come to us, and we will help you out in any way, all the guide you need, and whatever you want to study. If you want to become a flight dispatcher, as you can see, Riska will help you out
I
through
will.
it
I
through
will help you.
that.
Yeah, of course.
So thank
I will
you again,
guiding
Rizka.
you. You're welcome,
Thank you
darling.
for telling our young aviators that it's never too late. And if you're enjoying something, then you're enjoying it.
Yeah,
There's no stress.
it's true. It's about passion. There is no stress when you
Exactly.
love something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Isaac.
Awesome.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rizka, and thank you, Michelle. And there we have it. We have come to the end of the show. Thank you so much. And me and the Flight Wings Aviation team, it is bye bye for now. See you next Tuesday.
Bye bye.